My first guest tonight starred in National Treasure, Troy, and Inglourious Bastards. She now stars in the psychological thriller Disorder. Please welcome Diane Kruger. There you go.
Yeah, Diane!
Thank you for being here.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm a huge fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan, too. You know, the interesting thing about you is that I just found out is that you're a big star in the United States. We know you from, like, Troy and Inglourious Bastards and the National Treasures. But in Europe, like, you probably can't walk down the street. You're so famous because you've done so many movies over there, right? You've been a huge star in France.
Yeah, I live part-time in France, and I started out in France, actually. So I've done more French movies than American, actually. I'm just coming back from the south of France. I did a movie with Catherine Deneuve.
Oh, Catherine Deneuve.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
You kind of look like a young Catherine Deneuve.
I play her daughter. Funny
oh, really?
you should say that.
It's absolutely perfect. I nailed it.
Yes.
But you born in Germany, right? And
yes.
then your career was in France.
Yeah, I started out as a model. So I went to Paris and, like, you know, lived there as a model and just...
Was that fun, being a model?
It was educational.
Because models are always supposed to be like, we're living such a great life that even we're not impressed by it. Do you know what I mean? It's like supposed to be like, it's the high life, it's the glamour life.
I mean, just imagine being in a house with 16-year-olds, the entire house full of hot girls who are 16, living by themselves without supervision.
Hold on, let me think about that first.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, on CBS, I don't think I'm allowed to think about that.
With a commercial break.
During the commercial break, we'll think about it. You know what? Since I've got you here, you were having a beer backstage.
I was.
And I was so jealous of you. I found out that there's a difference between American movie making and European movie making. You get to have a little bit of wine on set, don't you?
It's union law, believe it or not. Like,
what?
when you have... I know. I mean, I don't know why it's not here. First of all, you only work 10 hours. 10 hours.
10 hours a day, that's it.
That's it. And then you have lunch break, and it's union law that whether you want it or not, there has to be a bottle of wine on each table.
Well,
I
heard about that, so I thought maybe it would have a little...
Nice.
Do you mind? Do you want to join me?
I would love a glass of rosé.
It's a Friday show, and I figured, you know...
Why not?
You're European.
Well,
So we got some nice European wine. I love it. I do love it.
That is so nice.
Especially right before the weekend.
I know. You know, I just came back from Sri Lanka. I'm so jet lagged, like, I need a drink.
Just came back from Sri Lanka?
Yes.
You see, that's a nice life.
You know, it is, but, like, it was a long trip back. You know, it's like...
There are actually some photos here of you in Sri Lanka. Okay. That's you on a train in Sri Lanka. This is you making the universal I'm drinking out of a coconut face.
Yep.
And then this, you're using a lot of filters here. Are you new to Instagram?
You know, it's
You're enthusiastic.
I need a couple of filters, okay?
All right. I like this one because this is you in a, what's this called?
A tuk-tuk. I had to drive it in the commercial.
Yes.
And it drives like a motorcycle, which I did not know how to drive. And that expression is me finally being able to not kill somebody. I mean, honestly, it was...
I like the filter you're using here because if you look up to, I think you're using the thumb filter up here.
That's the owner of the tuk-tuk who was so stressed out seeing me drive.
He was worried you might break his tuk-tuk?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They're hard to drive, and you can't brake like this. You have to, like, pump it. So imagine you're driving a motorcycle you've never driven. It's a three-wheeler, and then you have to pump to stop.
Wow. Were you ever worried about you were going to, like, drive it off a cliff or something?
I was worried driving it into the train. Like, I had to, like, drive...
The train was right there?
Yeah, the train was coming, and I'm, like, driving the tuk-tuk across the train rails.
And, well, here's to you surviving. Here's to you surviving. It was for a commercial? What were you commercializing over there? What were you advertising? Are you allowed to say?
No.
Oh, so it was like small arms or something like that? Some weapon system or something like that? Let me ask you, okay.
Cheers. To Friday. That's really nice rosé.
That is.
It's you know that it's owned by Brad Pitt, this.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not kidding.
We're super fancy.
He need it.
I feel more handsome right away. That's really nice. So Brad and Angelina own this.
Yeah. I mean, they needed a little more money, so I feel...
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Do you hang out with fancy people? Do you, like, Do you have like a normal life when you're not being fancy person like on stage like now or doing your commercials with your tuk-tuk?
Describe a normal life.
Not like do you go to parties and like do you do the red carpet? You host a lot of parties?
Yeah, I host.
Can I come to one of your parties?
Well, yeah, if you want to.
Where do they take place?
My house.
Where is that?
It's.
Is it what I mean? Is like, is it in New York? Is it in Los Angeles? Is it in Paris?
It's all three. I don't have to pick. I love it.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
that's really nice.
So it's really not a normal life, but it's a great life.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations. Let me ask you about Europe for a second. Does Europe have a version of Donald Trump?
Yeah, better hair. They have Marine Le Pen, you know, in France.
I've heard about it. Yeah, sure. What's the name of their party over there? The Front, National Front or something
Front
like
National, you're right. Yeah,
what? I'm sorry, what was that?
The Front National.
God, that
It sounds so much better, but it's not.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Can you say the name Donald Trump with a French accent?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It sounds better in French.
Much better,
sure,
it does.
But it kind of sounds like, you know, Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Yep,
yes.
Donald Trump.
So you grew up speaking German. You speak French, you know, and English professionally. Do you like use different accents at different times to project a different image? Like out in the world, would you use a French?
All the time. Like I get pulled over, I'm French. You know, like.
Oh, no, I'd like to try that. Let me try that. Okay, I got a couple of. I'll start with that one. Okay. Decide whether to use English, French, or German accent for the following situations.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You get pulled over. Can I see license and registration, please?
Oh, monsieur, je suis pas d'ici. I'm so sorry. I don't understand. I'm not from the country. Je suis désolée. I didn't see the red light.
All right, I'm going to let you off this time.
It's worked before.
It's worked before. Yeah. Okay, how about this? You're having trouble getting service at an electronics store.
What's the I want the internet! Oh my God, I just totally cursed! Oh my God, I'm so sorry!
Hold on. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're opposite the Olympics right now. No one saw that. Okay, you tried to all right, I don't think we're gonna top that. You're trying to get upgraded on a flight.
Oh, French. Oh, please, I'm so tired. I was working all day. Please.
We all work all day, ma'am.
I know, but my feet are swollen, see?
I'm gonna let you on this time. That's good. That's good.
Oh, I have it down,
That's good. But the real deal really puts the French accent puts a hook into our hearts over here in America.
I know it does. It's great.
Yeah. It's so manipulative. But as an actress, you manipulate people's emotions for a living.
And my own.
Oh, you manipulate. Okay, that's how you manipulate our emotions.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I mean, it's a little.
This movie has got to be challenging because it's a psychological thriller about. It's a movie in which, correct me if I'm wrong, is that there is a war veteran who has PTSD and has sort of these what you believe are paranoid fantasies.
Well, he has that beeping sound in his.
Like tendinitis. Or
yeah,
something
exactly.
Like that,
this entire time, so he's getting really paranoid, and he's there to protect me and my husband, and things just go awfully wrong. Mm-hmm. So
it's directed by a female director. You've worked with some of the great male directors. Is there a difference between a woman directs you or things they can ask of you than a male director can? Do you think there's an intimacy difference?
There's a directness I feel between women. You know, I don't have to charm her. Like it doesn't work. Like
you don't have to use the accent on her.
Yeah, no, yeah. So they're usually a pain in the ass. I will say.
Women directors are a pain in the ass?
Yeah, they're very tough. Like I've done maybe 5 films with women, and they're very tough and very demanding, and there's no charming them. Like that accent just doesn't work. You know.
Yeah.
No
nice
tight
try.
skirt.
Nice try. Learn your lines.
Or less makeup, less hair, you know.
They want you to do less makeup and hair? Really?
Yeah.
They want you to be less attractive.
But just more real, maybe. I feel like men, whether they would admit to that or not, have a fantasy about what women.
Sometimes. Especially with the French accent. That helps too.
What about the German accent?
What'd you say?
No German accent fantasies?
For mine?
Yeah.
Do I have a German accent?
I mean, you know. No, like, I mean, if you fantasize about, you know, the German doesn't come to play?
Sure, it is. They're a more...
How do you get out of that hole?
There's no...
No pun intended.
Let's move on.
Yeah. What should we talk about?
I could sit here and drink wine and listen to your accents all night, but unfortunately, we've got to do these commercials, and I've really loved having you here.
Me too.
Please come back.
Will do.
I would love to be charmed.
French more.
Anytime you want. Thank you so much.
You're so much.
Diane Kruger, everybody. Disorder opens in theaters next Friday. We'll be right back.